everyone, I am wildwolf and this is my review of Murdered Soul Suspect, a game I've been very interested in because I like the games like LA Noire, Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, and this gave the feel of all of them, so I wanted to give it a go since I saw it, and this is what I thought. So straight away, you see your own murder, and it's your job to investigate it and find out who murdered you. I thought this was extremely clever. This is what this game is. It isn't like a breakthrough in gameplay mechanics. It is clever. It knows what it is, and it does it very well. So let's talk gameplay mechanics. Now, as a ghost, you can do everything you expect a ghost to be able to do. You can possess people, read their minds, influence them in some ways to all find clues to point out where your murderer is or who he is, and that's the whole gist of the game. This isn't a game where you're going to sit down and go, oh, that gameplay's amazing, but it's a game where you're going to sit down and go, this story's good, I want to find out what happens and how I was murdered. This is what this is. This is a story driven game. Fans of LA Noire, Heavy Rain will love this game because this game focuses on the story, and if it didn't have a strong story, the game would fail in my opinion. But because it does, I think it's a very special game indeed. Especially as this year there hasn't been many games out just yet. It's actually been quite quiet for gaming. So this is definitely a good addition for 2014. As for the enemies, well, I thought they could do a bit better there. They kind of look like the Dementors from Harry Potter, but with a support for Gryffindor because they're orange. But you got to get behind them and execute them. But if you have a look right here, go Gryffindor! You know, it's completely Harry Potter style look. Also, I love the side quests, where you help other spirits move on. So, again, these were well thought out, and you've got to investigate their deaths and help them with whatever unfinished business they need, and I thought that was very good. Also, I love the fact that you can be a cat. I mean, I thought that was a really good bit, and it gives you an option to meow, but no one really responds to it, so I thought that was a little lacklustre, but you can't have everything, I suppose. Another clever thing they added was, when you're a ghost, you think, oh, I can walk through any wall, I can do this. Now, when you're inside a building, it does allow you to walk through walls, but it is clever. It basically says if the wall is consecrated, you cannot pass through it. And I thought this was good to explain why you can't go everywhere. Yeah, it does put a limit on where you can go, but at least they explained it. They didn't just go, you can't go this way. So I thought that was a very clever idea. So it's time for my overall opinion. Now, I think this game is very clever. I'm going to judge it on the story-based side because that's what I believe the game is for. Yes, it keeps you intrigued. Yes, you want to find out how you were murdered. And that is why this game can excel. The gameplay mechanics are alright. I mean, it's very clever ways of using your ghostly abilities, and it explains everything pretty well. So I will say that's alright, but it can be a bit A to B and slowly drag sometimes. But I'm not going to judge it on that. I'm going to judge it on all the plus sides, and I'm going to give this game an 8.5 out of 10